Also in Italy in this 1 hour, and it's our last Over 50 and Fab show of the 2024 year. Her name is Laura Mercier. That's right, and Mally knows full well.
I do.
She is a French makeup artist. Fun fact, she's actually a trained esthetician. She went to art school in Paris. She was born in Provence, and in the mid to late 90s, she launched her iconic brand of makeup, all dedicated to this concept, the flawless face. There are only 4 steps. She is French, so she keeps it simple. And this is the newest twist on an Allure award-winning, one sold over 16 seconds around the world, #1 setting powder brand in the US. The newest formula, 12-hour long wear, control shine, silky, silky, and you just wait for it because there are almost 9,500 reviews on their website for this. There's translucent. This is the supersize also,
It's
which is
huge.
Oh my gosh,
Huge.
No one's got this biggin, and you're the first to see it worldwide launch. The next up is the honey. And the darkest, which is also the most limited, is medium deep. Jerry Johnson has known Laura and worked for this company for almost, what is it, 30 years?
Oh my God, please don't age me.
No, maybe it's 20 years. I can't remember.
20 years. 21.
Hi, Jerry Johnson. Come on in the center.
We already kissed.
Yes,
We
yes, we
always
kiss.
kiss.
We kiss. We kiss.
All right, I'm going to put you on the hot spot because I remember when you were coming to QVC with Laura Mercier, and I came to New York and you did my makeup, and you were the most passionate about the product that I thought was like the most forgettable in most brands, which is, it's a loose powder.
Right.
But this is an icon. Why do people say it changes their face? Even if you're not layering it over other Laura Mercier Foundation, you could layer it over anybody's and it changes you.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's so finely milled, and this particular product right here, this is the 4th step to Laura Mercier's flawless face. And she created this product because she really wanted to ensure the wear of your makeup. And now we're offered in this talc formula. And the size of this, I mean,
It's
look
huge,
at this.
you
It's
guys.
huge.
You will never be without translucent powder. Ever.
Now,
Okay.
I have a couple questions for you.
Please.
What is in it? How do we apply it? And I'm going to put you on another hot seat.
Yes, put me on
because
the hot
this
seat.
lady over here is, you may have heard, a makeup artist too.
Yeah.
And she's always saying, oh, translucent powder is bad. Powder, powder, talc powder, talc powder, powder, powder. Don't do it. Don't do it. But this is different.
It's different. It's so finely milled, and I know Mally for a long time. Huge fan. I don't want to fan out live.
Stop it.
So what I'm going to do, again, I'm using translucent on Mally.
Okay,
Right?
go.
So I'm taking it with a little bit of puff. All right. This is something that Laura taught us a long time ago. Use it with the puff, and then we want to desaturate on the back of your hand, right? And then what I want to do is press and roll this product into the skin. Now, the reason why we're using a puff as opposed to a brush, because you want to push the product into the skin. You don't want to see powder sitting on the surface of the skin. But look how it blurred her.
Yeah.
You know, it blurs pores.
Total. You can see it's like blurred and then not blurred,
Blurred.
a little harsher, the line of demarcation.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, it's so subtle, but it's a blurring majesty. By the way, there is no talc.
No talc. Talc free.
Okay, keep
Talc-free.
going. And by the way, for anyone like just joining us, how do we choose a shade?
Okay, all right, so let's go through the shade range. So you have translucent for your fair to light skin tones, followed by translucent honey for your, for like Mally's complexion.
Yep.
And then you have translucent medium deep, which is my complexion.
And then for everybody, as you see on your screen, this is the largest size they make. They only offer it to QVC. You're the first to see it debut right now. Talc-free.
Yeah.
What is setting powder intended to do in terms of, like, yes, what you just showed is an incredible blurring.
Yes.
But that also takes effect over lines and wrinkles.
Absolutely. So not only is it going to extend the wear of your makeup, but it's also going to help reduce the pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. Again, gives that beautiful blurred effect, but in a very natural way. You notice how powders don't dull the face or anything like that? Yeah, let me show you with Amy.
One of these in the OG size is sold every 16 seconds around the country. It is the #1 brand in setting powders because people live for its silky refinement. that doesn't lay on top of the skin, doesn't have talc, so whether you are aged or not, whatever the age is, it can't settle because there's nothing to settle in. It's loaded with skincare ingredients. And then here we go, Amy.
Here is the magic. Now, so you look at Amy, so I'm looking at her, so I do want to blur her a little bit. She's a little bit oily on this side, so I'm just kind of taking a look.
Girl,
and then
you're greasy.
press it.
Okay.
I'm going to press and roll this product into the skin. You're going to see how it's going to blur her skin, which is what we want. I'm using the puff again, pressing and rolling it into the skin.
It's so
and
pretty,
we
Jerry.
really want it to look like skin. That's why, you know, it's so popular. That's why we sell in like every 15.6 seconds, you know, in the US, because again, look at the effect.
But then her makeup wears longer and can't budge. It can't melt off her face or migrate, right? It's like a 12-hour wonder.
Exactly. I mean, look at
Okay,
before and
Amy.
after.
That's amazing. And can I tell you, you look brighter. Okay,
Yes.
that's
You look
another thing.
super brighter, but
Yes.
you also
It feels
look
like nothing.
softer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Softer, and you know, Mally, you know
Yeah.
this too. And this is also, there's no flashback.
Okay.
What is
With this-
flashback?
Okay.
Oh, you know what flashback
flashback.
is. When you take a picture of yourself and your face is white.
Right.
For real? That's
Yes,
flashback.
that's flashback.
Yes,
right.
because again, what's happening is the traditional translucent powders are reflecting the light from the camera. That's why you have that white face. But this, I have to be honest, okay,
Yes,
okay.
please,
I'm gonna
please.
say it. It is so finely milled that it feels
so
like
lovely.
nothing. It feels like nothing. And that is the reason why I think why this is different from traditional translucent powders of the past that I did not love.
Right.
Is
Right.
that it literally, here comes Deanna. Literally, she's like, get out of the way.
Deanna's in the honey shade.
you. Yes,
There's
which I
translucent honey, and then there's the very limited, but also the most dark, which is medium deep.
And
Right.
you're getting a ton
Yep.
of product.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I know, isn't it crazy
It's like it-
how big that is?
it's
It's
huge,
big.
but it also adds this beautiful ethereal haze.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over the face, which with 600 out the door, I think when we
Yeah.
get of a certain age, like the face just takes on a little bit of a harshness.
That's right.
It just does.
That's right. That's right. But part of the reason, as you're applying that, I do have to say why I, especially if you're over 50 fabulous, oh my gosh, the powder is not our friend, is because it does sit and accentuate. This does not accentuate,
Exactly,
Jerry.
and Mally, like it's infused with hyaluronic acid, so it's great. So even if you
Excuse
are
me?
over 50 and you're afraid of wearing powder, you don't have to be afraid of powder.
So a couple questions. The first step is obvi. It's the setting last step in a makeup routine if you're
Yes.
wearing foundation.
Right.
But also you could just put this on clean bare skin to create that beautiful soft haze.
It's what I do sometimes when I'm
Yeah.
not on television. Like I'll just skincare my
yep.
foundation, and I'll just pop a little bit of powder on, and you're good to go.
Can I say something really quick? I know, she is like, you are eating your words. Let me also say, the puff itself, we used to buy the
Yes.
puff itself, and you're getting it for free in this thing. So again, the value here is insane.
I love you. By the
love
way,
you.
this is all a preview of what's coming up in January, which is a big skincare month for us here at the Q. If you want the deep, there are 175 to go around. We have an entire hour of Laura Mercier's skincare and makeup coming up with Jerry and I next at 9 Eastern. So if you want to join us, just stay on this channel, baby. Don't move a minute.